Hey there everyone, NoDMAA here coming at you with a Red Zorro deck. So, this is Origami Phan's build, my purple friend from Digimon. He occasionally plays One Piece right now because the game's too expensive, so he just borrows my cards. But this is his build for Red Zorro. He got first place with it on March 10th. So this is really late, like 2 weeks late report, but you know, Red Zorro is just whatever, so I was just like, yeah, let's just share it now. Because now I have the time to do it, so let's do it. So Red Zorro is pretty straightforward. His build is not that I don't want to say it's not that special, but a lot of builds are very similar. So it's Red Zorro is focused on the leader ability. For those who don't know, we'll just go over that. Dawn X1, all your characters gain 1,000 power during your turn. So he just gives everyone a free Dawn, essentially, like just giving them a 1k boost. He's really strong, and it's centered around this one cost red package. We'll show you all the red one costs. Kind of go over why they're in this deck and what they do for it. So all the one costs. So we'll go over the one cost first. So 4 Otamas. On play, give one of your opponent's characters minus 2,000 power during the turn. She's a 1 cost 0k. She's mostly in the deck for the 2k counter, but her effect of minus 2,000 does come up because of Jet Pistol and being able to go over blockers and stuff. This is the new card from set 2 that you added on. There's another card right here too, but let's go over the main girl here, Makino. Let's see, Makino is also a 2k counter, so she's also like a really good guard. And she has an activate main effect. You may rest this character up to one of your red characters with a cost of 1 gains 3,000 power. So she can make these one cost people pretty huge. So there is purpose behind like playing her. Because then you can rest and then activate the effect. You can make this dude like let's see. So Sunny-kun can get up to 4k, and then he can make 7k. Use her skill. So that's card pretty good. The other set 2 new card is Magra. 1k counter, 1 cost, 2,000. On play, up to one of your red characters with the cost of 1 gains 3,000 power during his turn. So he can also choose himself, and it doesn't say other. So that's pretty good. You can make him a 5k on his own, and then 6k with Zoro. So I think it's a really good play actually. It's a straight up good play. You can just make him a 6k like beat stick. Oh no, summoning sickness is a thing. Psych! JK, that's not smart. You should put on somebody who's already been out, like Sunny-kun, like people who are out already. I forgot summoning sickness was a thing. Then Nami is just the searcher. There's not that many straw hats anymore in this deck. Origami literally looks for Zoro when he plays that, and you can also grab Jet Pistol, Nico, Robin. So I think that's about it. Oh yeah, Gordon over here. I was like, I was missing somebody. So Gordon, he's from the promo film pack. So activate main, you may rest this character. So tap him. Oh wait, no, that's not right. Activate main, you may place this character at the bottom of the owner's deck. So you put him at the bottom of the deck. Like, whoop. Give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 3,000 during this turn. So this card's really good too. Okay, I like Gordon. So Zoro's pretty straightforward. This is the one cost package. Essentially, it's a really strong package. It makes Zoro like really aggro. And yeah, so Origami played. It was a 4-player tournament, so it wasn't a huge tournament. He played against I think he said 2 kids and 1 Whitebeard. I think that's what he said. So his rounds weren't even that long. He won all his matches. He got first place with Zoro at the 4-player locals. Let's go over 2 costs. So our 2 cost package is Curly. Curly is 3,000 power, 1,000 counter, and then her on play effect is look at top 5 from the top of the deck, add up to 1 red card with a cost of 1 add to your hand, and then put the rest in any order to the bottom deck. So she searches for all these cards right here. How many one cost do we run? 4, 8, 12, 16, 22. So 22. Got 22 out of 40 cards, 50 cards in the deck. So it's pretty good. And then the other one is Brook. He's a 2k counter. So you mostly use him for that, but he also has a really good on-play ability, so it's not like he's really good to play. So you play him, and then give up 2 rested on cards to your leader or one of your characters. So you basically, when you pay the 2 to play him out, you can move that 2 to someone. You can move it to Zoro, you can move it to a Sunny-kun, you can move it to whoever you want. But yeah, those are 2 costs. It's really solid. Like, this deck is pretty straightforward. I haven't played with it personally, but I played against it to know how it functions. I mean, I played it during set 1, but I haven't played the new version yet with like Newgate in here. So our 3 costs. So the new 3 costs in deck is Vista. Vista's a really good base rare. He's a 1k counter, 3 cost, 3k power, on play KO to one of your opponent's characters with a power of 3 or less. So he can take out, like, in the mirror, he can take out a lot of these people. So that's why you run him. Nico Robin ran still. I think some people are phasing her out right now, but I think she's still good. Dawn X1, when attacking KO to one of your opponent's characters 3,000 or less. I can see why people are taking her out, though. But yeah. Then for Zoro, he just has Rush 3k. 3 costs 5k power, like you just play him and swing. It's pretty strong. This Vista is a really good base rare though. You should try to get it. A lot of people are looking for him right now. Alright, let's move on. 2 of this guy. Kingdew, Whitebeard Pirate, 5 costs. So with Zoro, he's 8k, so he can get past beyond the magic number, and that's pretty good to me. Because he's already 7k base, which is really strong in this format, because 7k is the number you're trying to hit. Like, bare minimum. Because your opponent is forced to spend 2 cards, like, bare minimum to, like, block the attack, if they're not going to block it with a blocker. You know, because your most leaders are 5k base, so you would have to use a 2k counter and a 1k counter to, like, block, to even attempt to block it. Which I think is pretty neat, so that's why that's ran. It's a 1. So that's why that's ran. And then the new SR3 Newgates. 9 cost Whitebeard. His on-play is really good. So he 9 costs, he's 10k power. He doesn't have rush, but his on-play is really strong. Up to one of your leaders gains 2,000 power until the start of your next turn. Then you cannot add life cards to your hand using your own effects during this turn. And then Dawn X2, when attacking, KO to one of your opponent's characters with 3,000 or less. So he's really strong because he makes your Zoro 7k for offensively and defensively. Which I think is really good. Because then you swing, because he's 7k and then 8k with the Dawn. So he's 8k swinging, and then defensively, because it's still the start of your next turn. So when your opponent starts swinging at you afterwards, he's still 7k base. Which is like auto guard, you know, like you're really big. Plus, the following turn, if he's still on board, he just swings really big. You can make him 12k bare minimum, KO like blockers and stuff, like 3k or less. You can KO a lot of stuff. Jet Pistol, the Gaia Force of the game still. KO one of your opponent's characters 6,000 or less, so that's where the manipulating the power can come in handy with Gordon and Otama, so you can get him within range to 6,000 or less and pop him. This card is not as good anymore. This card is pretty useless against black if they have Borsellino outboard, because you can't kill Borsellino with this. Which is really, really strong on Borsellino's end, because he can't be KO'd by effects. And then the last card in the deck, I like this card a lot actually, the Gum Gum Red Hawk. I think it's really good actually. People have to be careful when they play this card because it can KO someone random. It's a 2 cost event card. It's a counter, so you can only play it when defending. And your leader, one of your characters, gains 4,000 power during this battle, then KO one of your opponent's characters with 4,000 or less. And then trigger, give your opponent's leader one of their characters minus 10k during this turn, so that's really good too to make them really weak. That's really good. Like, if you do that to a leader, dang, that's crazy. But yeah, that's the Zoro build. Zoro is a strong deck this meta still. He's still competitive. I think he's still one of the most played decks in the game right now, because his deck is pretty straightforward, and Zoro has a big following. He's one of the best characters in One Piece, actually. I love Zoro, actually, so I know he's like popular. Like 3 Sword Style or Onigiri, his fights with King and like Mihawk, and he fought Kaku too. When he fought Kaku, and his rivalry and his hatred with Sanji is very funny. But yeah, Zoro's a pretty dope deck. I hope y'all give it a chance. It's pretty fun. If anything, you should learn how to play against it, because you're gonna encounter at least one Zoro player in your life if you continue playing this game, and yeah, you should know how the deck works. But yeah, Zoro. Thank you all again. I'm very excited to see where the game keeps going, because it's very fun right now. Zoro's very strong deck in the meta, but it's not like he's overwhelming like Rookie Rush from Digimon or something like that, you know? It's very fun. It takes brain to use this deck too. It's not like it's brain dead. You gotta use your brain a little bit, so. Alright, I'll catch you all for the next video. Alright, peace out.